So today we're gonna go through a sketchbook tour. I'm gonna take you through some drawings that I did with pencil and some drawings that I did with ballpoint, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Rawr. Rawr. Huh?
Wala good interest sasa.
Hiyo ndo naweka caption. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mark. His name is Amimaru. He's gonna be here for like 2 minutes. But thank you for coming back. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Today we're gonna do a sketchbook tour and show you some drawings that I did when I started. And the book isn't full yet, but we're getting there. Overall, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoy this video. Yeah. So this is it. This is my sketchbook. My lovely sketchbook. I got this book from Science Scoop back in November of last year, and I've been trying to fill it up, but it's been a struggle. So it's not full yet, but bear with me. It will be full soon. I'm trying to get in the habit of drawing every day, and that's what the book was for. It's a hardcover book. If I recall correctly, it's a Canson 98-gram pages. Pages are white, they're not toned. So, yeah, it's a bit of a backstory. And let's begin. So, as I said, I got this book in November of last year, and I started actually using it on the 13th. And the advice I got was to mess up the first page, just so you're not afraid to use a book, because sketchbooks can be a bit precious sometimes. I don't know where this discoloration came from, because it's just the cover over here, but it's something I've had to deal with all over this book. You'll see my DIY fixes. It's my signature, don't steal this one. My Instagram and other social media handles, it's just random shapes. I tried using watercolor. I'm not really a color person yet. Yeah, and the title of the book. Now, when I first started, I'm still into figure drawing, and I have all these references of models, and that's what I try to draw. Some are from Instagram, some are from DeviantArt, some are from Pinterest, and some from various art books. This was a ballet dancer on Instagram. Still didn't know how to draw faces, so he's faceless. I tried using a different method of drawing, in that I drew the outline or the shadow, the negative shapes first. Yeah, back in the day I used to write a short story of whatever it is I was drawing. This transparent paper from book covers I never used, and it's to prevent the graphite from this page from mixing or interfering with this page and vice versa. And I used it a bit too late, because you can see some smudges everywhere, but that was when I was using pencil. So all this, when I started, this was the 13th. Oh, I actually started on the 11th. No. That's a lie. This is the American system. This is the 21st. So I started on the 13th. Drew this guy like 5 times. I'm going to blur this area. trying to get the volumes of the various muscles. Yeah. Going to blur this as well. YouTube would not like to see this. This was a parrot I found on DeviantArt. This was the 14th of November, the same day, 14th. 6 days later, I drew these 2 pages. A reference on DeviantArt, a ballet dancer on Instagram. I'm gonna blur some things. I did the outline a bit later. When I got some fine liners, I wanted to see what they would do. Again, there was still a few behind the scenes things that were happening that I was noting down. And back in the day, I used to do one drawing on one page, as you will see. This is the 21st. I drew Momo, the best character on Avatar, The Last Airbender. I drew Ariel the next day. Still remember this. This day I was in the office and there was no power in the office. So I thought I'd redraw Ariel. I'll put up my before picture. I was trying to see if I have improved or not, and I think I had improved by this time. This is not a Disney character. I was trying to draw an octopus. That's what happened. Still, this was the 23rd of November. This is a dancer, this is a yoga person, and this is an Instagram person just sitting on a stool. Yeah, still trying to get the volumes of muscles correctly. I was too heavy-handed with the outlines, as I'm learning not to do that. And sort of transitioning to digital. This was the first, actually a second attempt of drawing this guy. He's a ballet dancer. Didn't do too good. A few days later, I did this. So I'd reserved this page to redraw this person. Still, I gave him a smaller head. But the basic proportions of the reference I got correct. That was that. Let's try to draw faces here. Same. This guy is a bit skewed. It's like he's bending or crouching. He had on jeans, but I didn't know how to draw jeans, so I gave him a boxer briefs. This is supposed to be Archer from the series Archer. He did not turn out like him. So you don't know how to draw faces at this stage. I was trying my best. This is a bunny. And this is... I drew these in the office actually. Still having power issues. I drew this one. This is a reference from DeviantArt. And I drew her because I saw I was drawing a lot of dudes, which I tend to do. I think I'm heavily influenced by comics. And maybe one day I'll do my own comic when I know how to draw faces. This was the day after this. Learning to shade. To put the serratus muscles. And his butt is weird now that I see it right now. But still heavy on the outlines. Try to copy Photoshop manipulation and make it a drawing. Failed. But we don't fail, we learn. This piece is called Booty. Didn't name it, but it's called Booty. It's a reference, the reference I got on DeviantArt. The guy was washing his face. I'm pretty happy with how the glutes turned out. And it's actually one of my favorite drawings because still learning how to do the volumes. And the glutes were giving me trouble back in the day. Still giving me trouble. It showed the voluminousness of his glutes. This is another reference on DeviantArt, Not Her Face. This piece is actually called Not Her Face because this is just horrendous. This is an Instagram model. This took me 4 hours. Later, when I got my fine liners, I came and did the outlines. But I was pretty happy with how I did the face. Not so happy with the toes or the knees. But yeah, I like this one as well. Don't like either of these. We were learning. This is a redraw. It's much better than the first one. I'll try and get the picture of the first one and pop it on screen. It's a reference on Pinterest. Gave her too many lashes. Not so happy with this, but back then I was, because I did the face. I was happy. This is a dancer I got on Instagram. One of my favorites. This is my worst page. It's trying to draw my cat. Did not work. This is a dude you'll see on the next page. I have to blur some of his stuff. Here he is, sorry. Still trying to do faces without actually studying faces. And so I don't like this one as well. This was on the 18th of December. I like this one. This was the 21st of December. But I still think her head is a bit small for her body. But we'll say that's perspective. For this one, I was trying to get his back muscles. I gave him too much. Too many back muscles. And as I'm seeing it now, I also see that his head is a bit small for his body. Needs a kisogo. These pages, this one I love. This was on the 28th, 3 days after Christmas, 29th. Yeah, it's one of my favorite drawings. Hands are hard to do. And I'm glad I did this. Feet are also hard to do. Not my favorite, but still one of my best attempts at feet. It's the last drawing of 2021. This guy sitting on a chair. I did too many outlines. This is my first drawing of this year. I feel like he's too flat. But he was there. I drew jeans, so that's a plus. This is my venture into color. Eve's my wife. We got some color pencils and I wanted to see if I can do something with them. Apparently you can't erase color pencils. So what you push down and you try to layer. If you can't layer, too bad. This was a watercolor pencil. There's a tutorial on this. My friend Katerina sent it to me. I watched it. I'll link it up in the description. It wasn't that hard, but based on the pencils that we did have, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And you'll see that I haven't done color in a while since this. It's trying to draw faces. This one is from Instagram. I made her look like a horse. She does look like a horse. This is a reference I found online. Don't remember where exactly. Maybe Instagram. Maybe just the darkest, deepest recesses of the internet. Here's where I wanted to do Riley studies. So doing construction. There's not much written on the Riley method, and I wanted to see whether I could understand. I was reading a book. I don't know by who. Joseph someone. I'll pop it up on the screen. He's trying to do his construction. Try to draw this guy on Instagram using the method. Made him too long. Then I redid him the next day and sort of got his proportions right. I don't know where I got this. No, I do know where I got this. I was watching a video on YouTube from Art Prof, and there was something. She was drawing an old lady, the Professor Clara, and I paused and started drawing it. This is whatever it is I was drinking. I don't know what this drink is called. Lemon sea lemon something. Drew the can. This is Chris Brown, my cat, Alzabimaru. She was sleeping. This is another video I was watching on YouTube from Alpay. His name is Alpay. Don't remember exactly which kind of video, which video exactly I was watching, but he was painting actually some girl, and this is my attempt at recreating his painting. Made her look like a horse as well. I think this is the last page I used pencil in this book. Redid this one. I think this is much better. You even commented. This one I tried to do from memory without the reference. And on the 16th of January, we get into Ballpoint territory. This is the outline I did with what's it called? A brush pen. Trying to get the proportions right. His hands, his muscles. Trying to draw eyes as well. Try to draw his face. Looking at shading. And I switched to ballpoint because of this smudging, and I ran out of this. So ballpoint this was a video I paused and just drew along with from Dave Greco. He's a concept artist on YouTube. He was drawing an orc. This is a picture I messed up. So I gave her a way too big forehead, so I added eyes. This I got from an Instagrammer. He's trying to recreate what he or she drew. I think this is Harry Styles. I don't know who this is. And this is more butts. These were sketches I did as I was waiting for. I don't know what was I waiting for. I don't know what I was waiting for. But as I waited, I sketched these two references I had in my reference folder. And I tried to redo this guy over here. But I feel like I gave him. I made his left thigh bigger. But still, I like this one because I was able to draw pants. Yeah. These are more pictures from the guy who did these. Trying to draw them as well using pen. These are references I got on Instagram. I don't remember the exact account, but there were birds. So this I did on the 25th. Try to do hands, made this thumb too large. Sorry. Yeah. Reference I got on DeviantArt. I'll blur his stuff. Reference I got on Instagram. This is what I started with. The next one is the third one. This is a guy who does not look like this. I was trying to draw faces. This is one of my favorite drawings of this mosquito. Yeah, love this drawing. More attempts at faces. And at this point, this was my favorite drawing. This was a reference on DeviantArt from Robert Marzullo. These also, I think this is from DeviantArt. This is not what she looks like. This is from Instagram. These are my Disney birds. Starting with Zazu in blue, using the blue pen. Then Flit using the green pen. Then Hey Hey is delegated to red. More figure drawing attempts. I gave her socks because I didn't want to draw her feet. Yeah. I was happy with this one. This one quickly became my favorite one. And then these are some figure studies. A reference on Pinterest. I was supposed to draw hands, and it ended up making my life complicated with the body. More figure drawings. This one became my favorite when it happened because it's an actual face. A zebra. Some gestures. Some faces. I'm going to try to redraw the girl from 2nd February. Oh, and these are some studies. This is a cast study. It means I look at a statue, how the sculptor did, or how the light falls on the statue. It's a bit faded because graphite does that. Same with this. These are studies I was given by a friend called Jonathan. I'll link his channel below. These are some lunchtime sketches. These I did in the office. This I remember it was a Sunday. We were watching episodes of Dr. Pimple Popper. So as Dr. Lee was popping pimples, I was sketching some references. Something happened. I think I started doing heads, starting to learn how to do faces. Most of these are from Pinterest. Same here. At this point, this was my favorite. This wasn't a face, this is a bum. I liked his hand. Did not like this hand. But this is on the 6th of April. I sort of stopped drawing and started learning UX design. These were some storyboards for my assignments. I was bored designing this app. I'll show it one day. And again, I was bored with this, so I used this page to draw whatever this is. It's supposed to be an octopus-like creature with 6 eyes, with shark teeth, and with talons at the end of its tentacles, but it doesn't have the suckers. Yeah. So basically this is my first monster design. This is a dude from Instagram. More sketches of the app that I made. This was a few months later, a few weeks later, on the 21st of June. I had a tummy ache, went to the doctor. He told me I have worms, so this is the medicine fighting the worm. And because of that, I drew more worms. So this isn't really a worm, this is a caterpillar. Next day, 27th, I drew snails. I was in the office, I was bored. And snails won the lottery that day. And on the 29th of June, I started the 2500 challenge. I heard of this from an instructor on ArtProf. It says the challenge entails drawing 1,000 heads, 500 arms, 500 legs, both including hands and feet. Then individually 250 hands, 250 feet. So this is how I started. Started with 10 hands. And this was a day before I got my laptop. So there's that. The legs. I did these from imagination. This is Chris Brown. Again. It was late at night and my wife was asleep. Zabimara was asleep. Chris Brown was curled up on top of the table. So I drew her. This is my sketch of Professor Lou. And most of these other heads are from Instagram. This is the guy who owns these legs. He's trying to draw him entirely using gesture. More heads. This was my favorite one. Feet. Arms. Gesture drawings. More gesture drawings. Back to arms. More heads. Even more heads. And feet. And arms. No, hands. I was getting good at hands. At least I hope so. And this page brings us to the end. I did this a few days ago. Studying eyes from a course I got on Domestika. And that concludes our tour today. Still have these pages. Probably they'll be filled with many of these 2500 drawings. And yeah, see the receipt. So this book cost me 2200 shillings. That's quite a lot, but I love it. Or at least I used to love it, but I discovered the spiral thing isn't the best thing. So once I feel this one, the next book I get has to be without this spiral stuff. Because I don't want to maybe do a spread, and sometimes when you're drawing with this is in the way. Especially if you have the book like this, you can't really use this part of the page. But anyway, that concludes my tour. Thank you for staying with me for however long this video is. Hope you enjoyed it. As I fill the book, maybe I'll do another one from that particular page to the end. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe. Yeah, have a good day.
Hola, buenos días. Me llamo Mark, soy artista. No comprendo. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hello, my name is Mark. My name is Mark. That is my name. It is. Hey, you came back. Thank you for coming back.